I guess I wouldn't be the entertainment guy if I didn't A, end up on the hockey set anyways, but B, I need to talk about the new Rammstein song. So the new Rammstein video comes out today, and people see the imagery, and I'm wondering if some of the people who are condemning the video may not understand the meaning behind the video. Rammstein has never strayed away from controversy, ever. If you know what their songs are about, you understand that the idea that a new song of theirs would be controversial either in its song itself, in its lyrics, or in the video, it's nothing new. Their last album, the first video, was a pornographic video, which was only available on X-rated sites. And the unedited version is still only available on X-rated sites. You can't get it on DVD or Blu-ray in North America. As far as I know, I don't think you can get the unedited version of that video in North America. You have werewolves in Do Reach So Good. Do Reach So Good, if you read the lyrics in English, it may very well be condoning rape. So, and I'm saying this as a fan of the band, that their lyrics have always been controversial, and they've always been meant to be that way. One of the documentaries I watched on DVD of theirs, and I can't remember which one it is because there's a bunch that I have, and I'm trying to remember if it was Richard or Flake that said, if a song is soft and it's melodic, we want the lyrics to be kind of offensive and crude. And if a song is really loud and raucous, we kind of like to make the song more fun and more lighthearted. So that's the way that they think of it. Is that song that you hear and go, oh, that's such a nice song. And you read the lyrics, you go, oh, what? No. A good example of this is Heirate Mich. Heirate Mich means marry me, roughly translated in German. And it's about digging up a corpse and having your way with it. So, and that was written in 1997. So to hear that in the new video there is, and I was reading because somebody mentioned in the comment section on the Hockey Guy channel, hey, the new Rammstein video came out today. Have you seen it? I'm like, no. So we were out today, and I was like, all right. While we were out, I connected to Wi-Fi, and I sat at a restaurant and I watched it. And I watched it after reading that there was controversy, like, Holocaust. They mock the Holocaust. No. If you read the lyrics, and I'm going to link in the description of this video to what the lyrics translated mean. Loudwire's translated the lyrics into English, and they have an interpretation of what it means. Looking back at an old song of theirs, America. Everybody, and this is it, right? America. Yeah. And they came over, and all these Americans are like, yeah, we're going to sing along with this. And I'm thinking, you guys know what this song means? It's not about how great America is. The idea of the song America in its original studio form was that the U.S. is taking over the world via corporations. We're all becoming Americans because we all watch Disney movies and eat McDonald's, and everything is American. Even Santa Claus in its current form, all American. And there's a line in there, I don't sing my mother's tongue, this is not a love song. They took that out when they toured North America. They took that lyric out altogether, and I was like, oh, all right, so they want to soften it for the North American audience. It's too bad. But again, we all live in America. America, it's wunderbar. Well, that means wonderful in German, so everything's fantastic. The video for Haifish is just Till getting murdered over and over and over again in old videos. Shauna tells Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in a way that we've never seen before. And I didn't realize I wanted a movie of Snow White where she's evil until I watched the video for Shauna. I want that movie. I desperately want that movie. Make that movie. Have Rammstein make it. Ishville, of course, got edited down. It's a video where they're perpetrating a bank heist. And then you find out they didn't even want the money. They're throwing the money around in the video. It's all about attention. It's the idea of we want your attention in the video. The song was kind of written as sort of like a love song for the fans, which was along the lines of, we don't understand why you're so in love with our music and in love with us, but okie dokie. And it's fun because, of course, the fans get to echo what they're saying. Links 2, 3, 4, or links 3, 4. They never say it right. Links 3, 4. Anyways, the interesting thing with that one is that it sounds very militaristic. Why? because of the fact that they're German, and people will, oh, you're German, and they equate that with these horrible things. So Lynx was them going, okay, we'll write like a military march kind of song since people accuse us of that. Anyways, fast forward to the video that's released today, Deutschland. Deutschland, of course, is Germany, right? And it is not a love song to Germany. It is about how Germany is imperialistic. Germany has been an evil entity in the past, at least run by evil people. And it basically ties their history together into a 9-minute video, which is very cinematic and very well produced. And it tells this tale throughout the video that's not really flattering of Germans. So, yes, it does depict people who clearly are in concentration camps during World War II. Yes, I understand why people would be offended by said material. I admire their courage in it. I think it's a courageous video to make. It does not glorify it. It doesn't try to gloss over it. And it's something that we do a lot now. In that there's ugly parts of every country's history. And when you bring it up, you'll have people saying, you really shouldn't talk about that part of our country's history. It's really offensive. And my answer to that is, but it is part of the history, and it really needs to be acknowledged. You have to acknowledge the bad things as well as the good. I live in Canada, nice, innocuous country, that there's been horrible things that have happened in Canada. So, you can be patriotic, as I believe Rammstein are about their home country, and at the same time go, wow, we've done some horrible crap. And that's what I get out of the video. I've watched the whole video, and what I get out of it is their country's done some really bad stuff. I thought the actress they picked to portray the country of Germany, because at the end they say as Germania, so she symbolizes Germany. I thought it was really well done. I thought, and I need to go back and watch the video a few times, because like a lot of their videos, there's other symbolism in there. There's other things going on. And if you just take a cursory look at what they've done, you might go, whatever. And get offended. But there's other things going on in there. Now, the exception I would think would be the pornographic video. That really, the first time around, that's about it. Yeah, that's what you got. But even that was subversive in its own way. I thought there was some brilliance in that. Basically photoshopping themselves into these videos. Yeah, it's something that, we'll never see again, is my guess. The funniest thing about that was when they interviewed, I think it was Richard after, and he said, oh yeah, we got to meet the girls that were in the video. They were really nice. I'm thinking, yeah, of course they are. Of course they were. They know you guys are loaded. They know who you are. And yeah. So that was one of the funniest quotes I saw from Rammstein. Hey, these girls. Yeah, Don't say. I'm surprised by that. But again, there's a lot of people who are rushing to judgment on this. I'm not. So while I can understand, and I'm not trying to downplay anybody that's offended, I understand. But I will say this. It's one of the reasons they're my favorite band. They make people have uncomfortable conversations they'd rather not have. And some of my favorite artists in metal, will write songs that do that. Whether it's Slipknot, whether it's Marilyn Manson, whether it's Rammstein, whether it's any of these bands that have sometimes been tied to these horrible events in history, they get tied to these horrible events. But then they say, you know what? That's not us. We didn't do any of that. And they will have a response. And in every case where there's been some implication of a tie between them and something ridiculously horrible that happens, they've answered. So again, they're courageous in what they do. I understand why people are offended, and so I'm not linking to a description of the video. I'm linking to Loudwire, which, as far as I know, isn't European, so I shouldn't have to pay a fee for that. What the hell? Anyways, that's a whole other thing. We're just going to shelve that. Really, seriously. Stupid. So, I'm going to link to the Loudwire which gives you the lyrics and tells you what they say. And consider that when you watch the video, because if you're going to look at the imagery, understand what they're saying. I spent many years where I was previously living with somebody who was a Rammstein fan like I was, but she didn't want to know what the words meant in English because she's like, well, their lyrics are probably pretty disturbing, and I said they are, and it changes the entire feeling of the songs when you understand the lyrics. So whether it's Mind Tile, which was about cannibalism, like what, like, do people expect them to come out with a song that's got like unicorns and fairy dust? Because I tell you, you don't want that Rammstein video. You don't want to know what the unicorn's going to do, what the fairy dust is going to do. You don't want to know what's going to happen in some cutesy little animated. It's going to make Happy Tree Friends look like Disney. Like, it's just going to be ugly. So, and now I've described a Rammstein video you didn't know you wanted, and now you do. So there you go. I get it. I'm going to have this CD as soon as it comes out. I'm going to play the hell out of it, and then I'll have to buy another one to replace it after that's got scratches on it. And I am really, really anxious because apparently it comes out in May. Same time when Tool's supposed to come out. That could be a very interesting time when Yvonne and I are trying to figure out what to listen to. Because for me, Rammstein is the band. They are the absolute best band. For her, it's Tool. It's okay. People can sometimes be wrong. And since Tool's the second best band in the world in my eyes, and Maynard's the best singer in the world in my eyes, his voice is insane. It's okay. She can feel that way. It's all right. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Again, I'm not trying to minimize. I am just trying to say, hey, there's a lot more at play here than what the media is saying and than what some people might think. Read the words, understand what they're saying, and understand this is not meant to glorify the imagery in the video at all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video, and I'll talk to you again soon.